Welcome students. In this session we are going to learn on number series. Initially we'll see some of the basic approaches by which we can initiate the logic of finding out the missing term in a number series. So we'll start with difference approach, where we'll find out the difference between two consecutive terms and try to find out the logic. And remember, this particular approach is very effective, because in most of the problems this approach is going to help you. Even pyramidal approach is also difference approach, but not on a single step but many steps. And even if the relationships like multiplication, power, or other kinds of relationships can be found out by the pyramidal approach. Let us see some of the examples. You see, what is the difference? Difference is 1. What is the difference? Difference is 2. So the difference here you can see is gradually increasing 1 by 1. So here the difference is 6. So definitely the difference will be 7 here. So your answer will be 22 plus 7 is 29. It's a very simple problem. Now see the next one. The difference is 5 and here the difference is 4. So difference is gradually decreasing. So here the difference is 2, so difference will be 1. So answer will be 25. Now see this problem. 77 83. So difference is 6. Then difference is 18. Then difference is 30. Then 131 to 173, the difference is 42. Here also you are getting some logic that this is 6, then 6 into 3 13, 6 into 5 is 30, 6 into 7 is 42, expected 6 into 8, 6 into, so 6 into 3, 6 into 5, 6 into 7, so 6 into 9, so 3, 5, 7, 9, these are the odd numbers, those are multiplied. Okay, so expected this will be 6 into 9. Okay, so 6 into 9. So let's see that what else we can do. We can also find out the difference. And what is the difference? Difference is 12. What is the difference? That is 12. And what is the difference? That is 12. So here you can see, if you cannot think in that way, that 6 into 3, 6 into 5, 6 into 7, and they are in AP. So in that way, if we go one step further and we find that we can see the similarity, that the difference is always 12. So here also it will be 12. So 12 plus 42 will be 54. See, the same thing that was also expected from the multiplication, that 6 into 9 will be 54. So your answer will be 173 plus 54. So that is 7. 227 is the answer. Okay. Here you see the product based some of the problems. Say here you can see the speciality of this particular series, that initially decreasing and then increasing, and this is a typical kind. If you find, in that case there is always a chance that the multiplying factor will start with 0.5. So here it is 0.5. Then you see the multiplying factor is 1. See, multiplying factor is 1. Here multiplying factor is 1.5. multiplying factor is 2. multiplying factor is 3. 2.5. then definitely multiplying factor will be 3. So your answer will be 45, because the multiplying factor are in AP with 0.5. Now you see this next problem here, 4 to 20. So you can see the multiplying factor is 5. Then the multiplying factor is 4. Multiplying factor is 3. So here you can see the multiplying factor is gradually decreasing 1. So expected multiplying factor will be 2. So it will be 480. Next problem you see, multiplying factor is 3. Then it is 2. Then it is see, one thing you can see that in this way it is not going to help much. So what you can do is that instead of multiplying, see that the numbers are not increasing very fast, right? Remember, this kind of multiplying factors are generally used when the numbers are increasing very fast. Okay, since the numbers are not increasing very fast, they are close to each other, you can also find out the difference. So what is the difference here? That is 4. What is the difference here? You see 6. What is the difference here? It is 8. What is the difference here? That is 10. And you see the differences are in AP with difference 2. So definitely the difference will be 12, and you can find out the answer will be 42. Or you can see the same problem in a different way, that this 2 can be written as 1 into 2. This 6 can be written as 2 into 3. 12 can be written as 3 into 4. So I hope you can see the logic, how it is going on. So it is 5 into 6, so expected this will be 6 into 7. So in that also you will get the answer 42. Okay, but the difference approach is excellent, that in many problems also can be solved by difference or the pyramidal approach. Okay, now see this problem again. 2, 12, 30, 56 not increasing very fast, so you just find out the difference. It is 10, then it is 18, then it is 26. So here you can see the common difference is 8, 10, 18, 26. So here it will be definitely 34. So 34 plus 56, 90. Or you can see the same problem in this way. 2 can be written as 1 into 2. 12 can be written as 3 into 4. Here you see 30 is 5 into 6. And this one is 7 into 8. So here this will be 9 into 10. So in this way you can also think the problem. Now see the problems related to squares and cubes. This is very important. Many times people are confused. So let us find out what is the difference here. Here you can see the difference is 4. Excuse me. Here the difference, if you find, it is 16. What is the difference here? It is 36. And here the difference, so you can see a relationship like 4, 16, 36. These are basically the square numbers, right? So it is 2 square, 4 square, 6 square. So expected this will be 8 square. And 8 square is what? 8 square is 64. So you have to add 64 with the 75. It will be 9 and 139. And then it will be what? It will be 10 square. 10 square is what? 100. So 239. So it is matching. Okay. So now you see the next problem. Here you see 6, 12, 20. The difference is what? That is 6. 12 to 20. What is the difference? The 2 to 6. What is the difference? That is 4. 12 to 80. What is the difference? That is 8. So here you also see for this problem. Okay, so for this problem it is again in AP 4, 6, 8. So expected this will be 10. So answer will be 30. So in that way also you can solve the problem. Okay, or you can also think in this way. You see, what is this 20? This 20 can be considered as 5 square minus 5. What is this 12? If you see, 12 is nothing but 4 square minus 4, right? What is this 6? 6 is 3 square minus 3. So 2 is what? That is 2 square minus 2. So in this way, what will be the next term? It will be 6 square minus 6. Okay, so in this way also you can solve the problem. But you see the power of the difference method, that without thinking in this way also you can find out the answer. Now let's go to the next problem. It is 2, 10, 30, 68. So how you can see this problem here? 68, 68, okay. 68 is what? 4 cube, that is 64 plus 4, right? 68. And 30 is what? That is 3 cube plus 3, okay. 10 is what? 2 cube plus 2. So definitely this will be 1 cube plus 1. See my approach, that always I am trying to find out with the largest number if there is any relationship, because it is very difficult to find out with the smallest number what will be the relationship, okay. So in this way you can also solve the problem. And if you go by the difference method, you see what you are getting. Say this is 8, then it is 20, and then you are getting this as 38, okay. So if you don't find any relationship, again you go, then you find this is 12 and this is 18, okay. So 12 and 18. So if you just consider AP, then next term might be, though the less number of terms are there, might be 24, because it is considering as a common difference is 6. So 18 plus 6 is 24. So if it is 24, then this difference will be 38 plus 24, okay. So that is 62. So 68 plus 62, it will be 130, okay. By the difference method it is coming 130, but let's see the method that we have developed is 5 cube plus 5, and you see the result is exactly the same. So you see the power of the pyramidal approach, okay. So gradually you are taking the difference, and by that also you can get a logic, okay. But all the problems, this kind of things may not be possible, okay. So what is done, that you see it is better that if you can remember these few formulas, like n cube plus n square relationship, n cube 3 cube, n cube minus n square relationship. That means there are numbers that you have to remember at least up to 300, 400. If you can remember up to 400, then it will be very effective. Looking only at the numbers, you can identify it is of that series, okay. These are very important series, and it is required to be remembered. Then it will save a lot of time, and otherwise really speaking, it is very difficult to identify the numbers. And here you can see this is n cube plus n series 2, 10, 30, 68. So if you can remember, then it will come to your mind looking at the numbers. So it is better at least up to 400. I will say up to 400 try to remember this number. And how to get the different numbers, just put the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the series, and you find out that what are the next numbers, okay. So this is very important. Now let us see this particular problem. Say 83, 85, the difference is 2. Here you see the difference is what? Then 10. You see 95, 125, the difference is 30. You see the difference 125, 193, difference is 68. So you see this 2, 10, 30, 68 is again coming, and looking at this number you will identify that this is n cube plus n kind of a formation, okay. Or you can also go by the pyramidal approach, but definitely this is going to help you. So I will request you to remember all these series at least up to 400, okay. Now see, some of the series are related to prime or the composite numbers, and sometimes if you can't think in that way or in that dimension, then it will be difficult only from the multiplication, and you never find unless you think this kind of approach, okay. So that also you have to remember. Here you see 4, 9, 25, 49. Looking at the numbers, it is clear that they are square of some numbers, right? So square of 2, square of 3, this is square of 5, like that. Square of 7, And what are these numbers? 2, 3, 5, 7, they are the prime numbers, consecutive prime numbers. So what will be the next consecutive prime number? It is the 11 squared. So answer will be 121. Now coming to the next problem, here you see again these are the square of the numbers. So what are those? 2, 4 square, 6 squares, right? 8 square, then 9 square. So what are these numbers? These numbers are nothing but the consecutive composite numbers, right? 4, 6, 8, 9. Then what is the next composite number? The next composite number is 10. So 10 square is the answer. Okay. Now see this problem, 6, 15, 35, 77. Okay. So 6, 15, this is 9. 15, 35, that is what? 20. 35, 77, what is that? 2, 4, 42. So if you look at this number 9, 20, 42, you are not getting any, really speaking, any relationship. So what you have to do, you just think in a different way. Here you can see that 6, 15, 35, 77. So 6 is what? 2 into 3, right? 15 is what? 3 into 5. Okay. 35 is what? 5 into 7. So you see, and 77 is what? 7 into 11, right? So you see the relationship, the 2, 3, then 3, 5, 5, 7, 7, 11. These are all prime numbers. So what will be the next 2? 11 into 13. 11 into 13 is what? 143. So this is the answer. Okay. So this kind of thinking also you have to be in your mind. Now some of the problems are related to Fibonacci series. Here you can see the Fibonacci series is the next term we get by adding the last two terms. So 0 plus 1 is 1. So that is, this number is 1. Now how we are getting 2? That is 1 plus 1 is 2. That is why this is 2. How we are getting 3? 3 is 2 plus 1. That is why 3. How we are getting 5? It is 3 plus 2. Okay, how we are getting 8? This is 5 plus 3. So this is what is the Fibonacci series. So in that way sometimes the thinking you have to make. Suppose if you see this particular series, this 43 is coming by summation of 17 and 26. 69 is coming by 26 plus 43. 112 is coming by 43 plus 69. It's very difficult, unless otherwise these things are also going in your mind only by the difference or by the prime number or multiplication. You will find this kind of relationships are there. But remember, for this kind of Fibonacci series, the numbers are not increasing very fast like multiplicative series. So after that you try this kind of methods. Now see sum of the digits. This is also very important. You see, if you see the difference, what is the difference? That is 7. What is the difference? That is 5. Okay, what is the difference? That is 10. What is the difference? That is 11. The difference 76, 39, 13. Okay, if you look carefully the difference, it is not following a particular pattern, right? There is no relationship that you are getting. But if you look carefully, this 7 is basically 4 plus 3, right? 5 is basically 5 plus 0. This 10 is basically 5 plus 5. So the number that is added basically the sum of the digits. So in this way the answer will be 89 plus 17, because 8 plus 9 is 17. So if you add 17, then you will get 106. So this will be the answer. Now see the next problem. Here 13 and 52. So what is the difference? The difference is 39. Okay, what is the difference here? The difference is 7. What is the difference here? What is the difference here? So difference is very large. Okay, so some kind of a relationship you have to think of, that the digits are doing something. So 52 you can also think in that way, is 13 into 52. You can think in a way that it is 13 into 4, right? So it is multiplying by 4, then is added by 7. So here some kind of a multiplication is there, right? So you can get this idea that it's a one number is a very large, that means it's some multiplication and then some summation is there. So here if you see 826 plus 842, what is the term that is added, which is basically 16. The 16 is added. Okay, and here if you see carefully, the what is multiplied 59 into 826, so it will be around 14. So 14 approximately is multiplied and you will get this number. So the relationship is this 4 actually coming from sum of the digits 1 and 3. Okay, you see 7 is coming from the sum of the digits 5 and 2. 14 is coming sum of the digits 5 and 9. 16 is coming by sum of the digits 8, 2 and 6. That means, and then the series is such that alternately multiplied and added. So in this way, the next term that we have got by multiplying with sum of these digits, okay, that is 14. So what will be the next one? Next one will be the addition. So addition of this with this one. What is the sum? That is 9 plus 8, that is 17 plus 8 is equal to 25. So it will be 11788 plus 25. So it will be 118, okay, 13. Okay, so this will be the answer. So what we have added 25, because 25 is the sum of these digits. Okay, now let us start our problems. Start with the problem number 1. See, this is a particular series, and if you see the difference 42 and 89, so the difference is 47. What is this difference? That is 43. Okay, what is this difference? This difference 2, 3, 41. And what is this difference? That is 37. Okay, so how they are changing? If you see carefully, this is 4, then this is 2, then this is again 4, but there is no such relationship. Okay, so one relationship you may think of that, okay, it is 4 2 4 2 4, so you can also check, but you do not find that it is coming in this way. So what you can do is that if you carefully observe these numbers 47, 43, 41 and 37 are basically consecutive prime numbers in a decreasing way. Okay, so before 37, which is the prime number? So before 37 the prime number is 31. Okay, so you just add 31 because it is the next prime number in the decreasing order. So 410 plus 31, so answer will be 441. Now you see this particular problem, it is not increasing very fast, so let us find out the difference. The difference 41, 68, 7 to 27. This difference is what? 4, 6, 64, and 457 minus 332. The difference is what? 5 to 125. Okay, so now if you see the differences, they are basically 27, 64, 125 are cube of 3 cube, right? This is 4 cube, this is 5 cube, so definitely this difference will be 6 cube, and so this difference is 6 cube, that is 216. So just add 216 with 457, you will get the answer 673. Now coming to this problem, here you see what is there. So here you can see the series is increasing very fast. Okay, so definitely it's a multiplicative series. So some multiplying factor is there. So 10, 30 around 3 times, 31, 95 around 3 times. Okay, so it is clear that how you are getting 31. so into 3 plus 1. Okay, or from 31 to 95, it is again into 3 plus 2. Okay, then here you see, if you do multiply into 3 plus 3. So I hope you got the sequence, that multiplied by 3 and then added gradually 1, 2, 3 like that. Okay, so here it will be into 3 plus 4. Okay, so if you do that, 288 into 3 plus 4, you will get the answer 868. Now see this particular series. I will request you to try all this series of your own. Pause the video, try of your own first, and if you can't find, then you see the solution. Okay, now see, for this particular series, how can you think? Okay, so here definitely you can see the series is increasing very fast, right? So this is expected to be a multiplicative series. It's a multiplicative series. So from the first term, it is very difficult to predict what is happening. Let us go to the other terms and try to find the relationship. So 25, 41. So 25 into 5, 125 plus 16, right? Into 5 plus 16. Okay, 141, 1023. What is there? Into 7, right? Into 7. Into 7. If you do into 7, then it will be what? 987, right? 987. That means 13 and 23. So plus 36. So I hope you got some relationship, that multiplied by 5 plus 16, multiplied by 7 plus 36. Okay, so try to understand the relationship. So here 7 to 25. Okay, multiplied by 3 plus 4. So I hope you got the relationship, that gradually the multiplying factor increasing by 2. Okay, 3, 5, 7 like that, and the summation factor is basically what? These are squares of 2, squares of 4, squares of 6, right? So what is the next term? Next term probably will be multiplied by 9 and plus it will be 8 square. Multiplied by 9 plus 8 square. So if you do that, you will get the answer. So first part, you just check whether it is matching or not. It is multiplied by 1 plus, it is multiplied by 1 plus, here you see it is 8, then 6, then 4, then 2, then 0, plus 0 square. So first part is also matching. So this will be the answer, 9271. You will get it by multiplying by 9, adding 64. Now say this problem, 3, 9, 32, 153, 1080. Okay, here again you see the series is increasing very fast, so it is indicating that it is a multiplicative series. So for multiplicative series, you just try to find out the pattern. So 9 into 3 plus 5, right? Okay, or you can also think in this way, that it is into 4 minus 4, right? Okay, now from 32 to 153. So 32 to 153, easily what is coming, it is 5 into 132 is 160, 160 minus 7. Okay, multiplied by 3 plus 5, multiplied by 5 plus 7, or you can think of this one as multiplied by 4 plus multiplied by 4 plus what, 128 plus 25. Okay, so plus 25. So next you see 153 1080. So this is around 7, right? Multiplied by 7, that is 1089. 1089, so minus 9. Okay, so which one is giving the right relationship? You see, multiplied by 3 plus 5, multiplied by 5 minus 7, multiplied by 7 minus 9. So expected multiplied by 9 plus 11 will be the answer. Okay, sorry, I made a mistake here. You just correct it. Here it is plus 9. Sorry, this is into 7 plus 9. Okay, 1081. It will be 1071, right? 1071 plus 9, 1080. Okay, so into 9 minus 11, into 9 minus 11. So you are getting alternate plus minus. You see, plus minus, then again plus, then again minus. So alternate plus minus you are getting. Okay, so in this way, if you see, is it matching with the first term? We just check. So the multiplying factor is what? It is 1 plus 7. So here you can see this is 11 minus 11 plus 9 minus 7, right? Then plus 5. Then what will be the next? It should be minus 3, right? It should be minus 3. Then what is the multiplying factor? So whatever be the factor, that must be 12. That must be what is there? It is 9, right? So to make it 9, it has to be 12. Okay, so this has to be 12. So how can this 12 be formed? This 12 can be formed by 3 into 4. Okay, 12 can be formed by 3 into 4. So first term into 4. Okay, so how it is matching with the first term? So you just, if you write 3 into 4 minus 3, then you see it is 9 into 3 plus 5. Okay, then it is 32 into 5 minus 7. Then it is 153 into 7 plus 9, and in this way it is occurring, right? So here if you see, the thing which is subtracting from the number, that term is basically multiplying. Okay, the term that is added or subtracted is actually multiplied in the next term. The term which is added or subtracted is multiplied in the next term. Okay, so this is what is the pattern. So in this way the first term is also matching. So if you do this calculation, 1080 multiplied by 9 minus 11, you will get 9709. So that will be the answer. Now see this problem, which is problem number 6. So here you see again, this is a series where it is decreasing and then increasing. So in that case it is always helpful to think in that way, that some kind of a multiplication is involved, and it is a multiplicative decreasing series, right? So if you just think in the opposite way, then it will sorry, it is continuously decreasing. It is not 8, this is 0.8. Okay, so it is not a very difficult series. You see, you just go in the opposite side. It is what, multiplied by 2, then it is what, 1.6 into 4 multiplied by 2.5, from here to here multiplied by 3, right? So here 12 to 42 multiplied by 3.5. So you can see what is the pattern. So it will be multiplied by 4. So definitely here it should be multiplied by 1.5. Okay, so answer will be what, 8 divided by 1.5. Okay, so 8 divided by 1.5 will be the answer. You just simplify, you will get this result. Now see this problem. Now this problem, you see, what you can see, you have to observe very carefully that it is not a series like difference or are going to help you, I think, because it is continuously changing. You see the difference is increasing, decreasing and all that. So but if you have to carefully observe that what is 1 plus 1. You see the 1 plus 1 is 2, this term, right? Now you see what is this 1 plus 3. You see 1 plus 3 is 4, that is here. So you see it is not exactly Fibonacci series, but one term is skipped and then it is like Fibonacci series. Here you see this 3 plus 2 is written after skipping one term. Here this is 5. Okay, or 2 plus 4, that is written here, which is 6. So definitely whatever will be here will be nothing but 4 plus 5. So answer will be 9. So you have to be very observable and you have to think from all possible directions. So through these different problems, I am trying to giving you the different kinds of thinking may be applicable. Okay. Now see this problem number 8. Here you see a series where it is decreasing and then increasing, right? So for this series, it is generally of 0.5 multiplication series. So here you can see 0.5, then 1, then it is what, 1.3, this probably will be 4.5. I have made a mistake. Okay, so this is not 4 and 5 to other terms. It is basically 4.5. Okay, so this is 1.5 multiplication. This is 1.5 multiplication, and then you see the multiplication of 2. Okay, 9. Then it will be multiplication by 2.5. So 9 into 2.5 is 22.5. So that will be the answer. Now see this problem. Here it is 6, 9, 18, 45. Okay, so if you just find out the difference, it is not a multiplicative series, not increasing so fast. Find out the difference. So difference is 3, then 9. Okay, then 27, right? So what you are getting here, it is you can think in that way that 3 into you can see this is multiplied 3, 9, 27. So what will be the next term? You can simply find out. It is 3 into 9, 9 into 3, 27. So 27 into 3 is 81, right? And just simply add 45 plus 81, you will get 126. So in this way you can solve the problem. Okay, so 126, okay, and 135 you can think in this way, that 6 into what, 6 into 1.5 is 9, and 9 into 2 is 18, 18 into 2.5, 18 into 2.5 is 45, right? So 45 into 3, 45 into 3 is 135. So 135 can also be answered. So there are two ways by which you can solve this problem. One is by simply looking the difference and we can find, or you can see it can be thought of as multiplying factor, that 1.5 to 2.53, like in that way. Okay, so because 0.5 multiplications are not giving a very large number, so that may be there, but you see, but answer can be both 126 or 135, and it depends on the what kind of options are there. Okay, now see problem number 10. Here you just see the numbers and find out the difference. Here it is 4. What is the difference? That is 64. What is the difference? That is 36. What is the difference? 682, 512. Okay, so what are these numbers? You see, these are like what, you can see this as 2 square, you can see this is 4 cube, right? Because this is what, this is, you can see is 8 cube, right? So 4 cube, 8 cube is there, and here what you can write? You can write 36 as 6 square. So you can think in this way, that 2, 4, 6, 8 alternate even numbers are coming, consecutive even numbers are coming, and the powers are alternating, 2, 3, 2, 3, like that. So what will be next? Next will be definitely 10 square. Okay, so 10 square is 100, so answer will be 782. Okay, now see this next problem. Here you just find out the difference. So the difference is what? Decreasing by 5. Okay, then it is decreasing by 3, then difference is 0, and then it is plus 5. Okay, now what is this difference? That is plus 2, right? And again find out this difference, and that is plus 3. Now what is this difference? This difference is plus 5. So here in the second step of the difference, you see that it is increasing. What is the thing that you can observe here? 2, 3, 5. These are what? These are prime numbers. Okay, so what will be the next prime number? Next prime number will be 7. So this will be plus 12. So 30 plus 12 is 142 will be the answer. Okay, these are consecutive prime numbers. Okay, now see the next problem. Here you see, for this problem clearly it is a multiplicative series because increasing very fast. So for this it is always what you can easily identify here. If you in a multiplicative series, always it is better, because something is multiplied then something is added or subtracted, it is better you go by the higher terms. Then higher terms having less options, so we will get very quickly that what will be the pattern, because if you come to the initial part it is very difficult to find out. So if you see the relationship here, what is that? Or if you see the relationship here, what you are getting? Okay, So what you are getting in 120 460, so it is multiplied by 4, right, minus 20. Okay, multiplied by 4 minus 20. What you can see here, it is some kind of multiplied by 3, right? So what extra? 80 minus 68, so minus 12. Okay, so try to find out the relationship here. If it is 3 4 maybe 5, so multiplied by 5 minus 30. Okay, can you find any relationship? You see, it is gradually increasing. 3 4 5, probably for this case it will be what? Probably for this case it will be 6, and then multiplied by, then subtracted by what? Can you find the relationship? 12 20 30. 12 is what? 3 into 4. What is this? 4 into 5. What is this? 5 into 6, maybe 6 into 7, so 42, right? So that relationship is also acting, and you see that is true. 6 into 12 is 72 minus 42 is 30. Okay, so you got the relationship. So into 3 minus 12, so definitely this is into 2 minus 3 into 4. So what will be the next term? 2 into 3. Definitely it will be like that. So what will be this one? Definitely into 1 minus 1 into 2, right? So minus 2. So 2728 is the answer. Okay, it's a good question. Now coming to the next problem. You see, here it is half, 2/3, 3/4, 8 9 27 32 next term. Okay, if you see carefully that this term is half, then next term is 2 by 3, then next term is 3 by 4, next term is 8 by 9, 27 by 32. See the pattern. Can you see this 3 by 4 from these numbers? You see, if you multiply 2 by 2, you will get 4. If you multiply 3 by 1, you will get this, right? Similarly, if you multiply 3 by 3, you will get this. Multiplied 4 by 2, you will get this. Okay? Similarly, if this is the pattern, so 4 into 8 is 32, 9 into 3 27. So what will be the answer? Answer will be 8 into 32, 256. 9 into 27, 243. So this will be the answer. Now see problem number 14. Okay, so problem number 14, you see what you can see here. Okay, you see this series here, it is difference is 4, difference is 9. Okay, then the difference is 14, then the difference is 4 24, and the difference is 9 39. Can you see any relationship? 5 5 10, right? And then 24 39 is 15. Can you find any relationship? 5 5 10 15. If you are not getting any relationship, it's not clearly any relationship, but you can at least think that this 10 we are getting from 5 plus 5, right? This 15 we are getting from 5 plus 10. So kind of a Fibonacci series. Maybe the next term will be 15 plus 10 will be 25. So this term will be 39 plus 25. Okay, 64. And the answer may be 97 plus 64. We are not sure, but there is a chance it will be 97 plus 64, and 97 plus 64 is what? 161. Okay, so this might be the case by pyramidal approach, and then we got the Fibonacci sequence. Or you can simply, if it is coming to your mind, then it is nice that 7 plus 11 is what? 18, then plus 2. You are getting this one. Similarly, 11 plus 10, 20 is what? 11 plus 20 is 31, then that 31 plus 3. Or you see, 34 plus 58 is what? 34 plus 58. Sorry, before that this one is there. So 20 plus 34, that is 54. 54 plus 4. Okay. Then 34 plus 58 is 92 plus 5. So your answer will be 58 plus 97 plus 6. And in that case also you will get the same answer. Okay. Now coming to the problem number 15. Here you see the numbers, and these numbers 624, 64, 9, 2, these are basically numbers that you can think in this way. This is okay, this is 5 to the power 4 we can write, this is 4 to the power 3 we can write, this is 2 to the power 2 we can write, this is 2 to the power, sorry, this is 3 to the power square we can write, this is 2 to the power 1 we can write, and this is 1 to the power 0 we can write. So you now see the different numbers. So in this order, what will be the next number? That will be 6 to the power 5. 6 to the power 5 is 7776. So that will be the answer. Now coming to problem number 16. This one is a difficult problem, and if you can solve it of your own, then really good. So let us see the solution. Here basically this 2 can be written as 1 to the power 0 plus 1 to the power 1. This 7 can be written as 2 to the power 0 plus 2 to the power 1 plus 2 to the power 2. Okay, then next term is 40 can be written as, you see, 3 to the power 0 plus 3 to the power 1 plus 3 to the power 2 plus 3 to the power 3. 341 in the same manner can be written as 4 to the power 0 plus 4 to the power 1 plus 4 to the power 2 plus 4 to the power 3 plus 4 to the power 4. So in the same way, you can find out the last term would be 5 to the power 0 plus so on up to 5 to the power 5, and if you do that you will get the answer 3906. Okay, now see problem number 17. Now here you see, in this case, what are the multiplying factor? Here you see the multiplying factor is 8 by 4, so into half, then 4 by 3, 4 to 3. So what is the multiplying factor? That is 3 by 4. What is next multiplying factor? That is 5 by 6. Okay, then what is the relationship? You can see here the multiplying factor, if you look carefully, it is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then definitely next it will be 7 by 8. Okay, so the multiplying factor will be 7 by 8. So 5 by 2 into 7 by 8 is nothing but 35 by 16. So that is the answer. Okay. Now look at this problem. In this problem, this is also a very good problem. You see what is the difference. You see this is difference is 15 because the numbers are very close, and here the difference is what? Difference is 10, right? What is the difference here? The difference is 16. What is the difference here? This is 9. It is 12, right? So if you see the difference, if you see the, sorry, I made a mistake. This is 15, then I should write it here, 9 and 21, so that is 12, then 21 to 27, and that difference is 6, right? And 27 to 39, that difference is 12. Okay, now you see what is the relationship 15, 12, 6, 12. As such, there is no relationship, but if you look carefully, this 15 is nothing but summation of 2, 9 and 4. 9 plus 2, 11 plus 4 is 15. So that term is actually added. Here this 12 is nothing but 3 plus 0 plus 9. So that term is added. Again here you see 3 plus 2 plus 1, and that term is added. Okay. So what will be the next term? The next term will be 6 plus 9, that is 15 is to be added. Okay. So 339 plus 15 is 354. So 354 is the answer. Now next see the problem number 19. So here you see what is the difference. 7618 it is plus 42, then 40 189 under 10, then it is 128, 144 is 16, then 144 and 53 is 9. So what relationship you can see? 42 10. So this 42 10 69, as such there is no relationship, right? But if you are very observable, you see this 42 is basically a product of 7 and 6. 7 into 6 is 42, right? Here this 10, you can see summation of this 118. Okay, then this 16 you see, so 10 is 118, then 16 is 128, product, alternately product and summation. Here you see this 9 is again summation, 1 plus 4 plus 4. Okay, so they are added, here they are multiplied. So what is the next term? Next term, so multiplied, then it is added, then it is multiplied, then it is added, so then it will be multiplied. So 1 into 5 into 3, that is 15. So what you have to add? 15. 15 plus 53, that is 168. Okay. So this is what is the pattern. Now see problem number 20. So 3, 8, 24, 48, 120. Okay. So if you see, these are basically square terms minus 1. You see carefully. This is what? 11 square minus 1. This is what? 7 square minus 1. This is what? 5 square minus 1. This is what? 3 square minus 1. This is 2 square minus 1. Okay, So what are the numbers? You can see that is 11, 7, 5, 3, 2. That means all these are prime numbers. So what is the next prime number? That is 13. So answer will be 13 square minus 1. So 168. Now see problem number 21. Okay. So here you see this series. Here if you look at this number 336, it is close to 343, right? So it is 7 cube minus 7. So it is kind of a n cube minus n type of kind of a thing. 120, 24. If you look at that n cube minus n series, these are the terms in n cube minus n. But maybe all the terms are not there, but alternate terms are there. So because this is what 5 cube minus 5. This is what 3 cube minus 3. This is what, that is the first term is what 2 cube minus 2. Okay, so these are all again prime numbers, right? 2, 3, 5, 7 prime numbers. So next one will be what? 11 cube minus 11. To do that, answer will be 1320. Okay. Now see problem number 22. In the problem number 22, just find out what are the differences first. So difference is 4 because the numbers are very close. So here the difference is 16, then it is 64, and then it is 1. Suddenly 1 is something giving you pain of getting certain pattern, right? But if you look very carefully, you see that your observation or thinking should be from all directions. It may be possible. You see carefully, this 4 can be thought of as 4 to the power 1, and these 4 and 1 are kind of this 100th digit and the 10th digit, 4 to the power 1, and this 16 you can consider as 4 to the power 2. That you see, this is 4 and its power is basically the 10th place. Okay, so here you see the 64 is basically 4 cube. So this is 4 and this 3 is its power. Then you see this 1 is basically 5 to the power 0. Okay, so what will be the next in this series? Definitely again 5 to the power 0. So 1, so 502 is the answer. Okay, so 5 to the power 0. So this is what is the pattern. Now coming to problem number 23. Find out the difference first. You are getting 16, 42 to 74, that is 32, 74 to 30, that is 30 plus 20, 56. It's 56, right? So what you can see here, look very carefully. The 16 is what? 8 into 2 is 16. You see, 16 is 8 into 2. 32 is 8 into 4. Product of 100th and the 10 digit. Okay, 8 into 4. 56. You see, 8 into 7. 8 into 7. So what will be next? Product of 9 and 3. That is 27. That is 957 will be the answer. Okay. Now see this problem. Here 13, 35, 57, 79, 911. What will be the next term? So here you look in this way. If you see the first digits, that you see 1, 3, 5 7 9, as if they are in this way, 1 3 5 7 9. And if you observe the second digit, that is 3 5 7 9 11. Okay, so your observation should be of that kind also. Okay, so in this way it is 1 3 5 7 9, then it will be 11, and from this end it is 3 5 7 9 11, then it will be 13. So answer will be 1113. Thank you.